Hello and happy new day. It's Sunday the 24th of June and I'm Barbara de Engle. I'm going to pick tarot cards for the week that lies ahead for all of the star signs. So let me shuffle the cards, and the first card that I'm going to be choosing for Aries is the Knight of Swords reversed. Now Aries, you know that you love to charge ahead into any kind of battle, any opportunity to do something, to find a solution, to get things moving. Well, the Knight of Swords says, don't be in such a rush. You might overestimate things, you might rile somebody, which is not news for you, I know. You can get into people's hair and really upset them, but be very careful, because unless you know exactly what you're doing, you could end up making life really difficult for yourself. Now, I'm going to choose the card from the bottom of the pack for the things that you don't know. And my word, look at that, Aries. Here's the Emperor card, and the Emperor is really your tarot card. So, remember that there's always going to be somebody who makes the rules, and you might charge in thinking you can rewrite the rules, but you're bound to run head on into somebody who's a little bit tougher, more disciplined and controlled than what you are. So, is it going to be a happy time for you? I'm not so sure, but there'll be something for you to learn. So let me pick a Lenormand card to see how you can get through this. Ha, 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 ha. As you can see, there's a snake. Now, normally when we find a snake, it's a snake in the grass. So be careful, because you could charge in and do something so upsetting to somebody that they literally undermine you and make life very, very difficult for you. You got to choose your battles carefully, Aries, otherwise the battles will choose you, and they could eat you up and spit you out on the other end, and your ego will seriously be bruised and unhappy. So to keep that energy focused, keep your mind working correctly, and don't fight anybody who's stronger and has more authority than what you have. Taurus, I'm going to shuffle the cards for you now. The week that lies ahead for you. Let me pick this top card. Is the Two of Pentacles. Now, as you can see, the Two of Pentacles is the card of somebody who's got so much to do that unless you're very careful, you might overbalance. But the Two of Pentacles suggests that you should be pretty okay with that. You'll be multitasking, making sure, I must tell you this, you must make sure that you don't neglect one thing for the other. And you know, sometimes your attention span is that wide, and if one project fills that attention span, you can sometimes forget what else needs to be done. So please take care that you don't ignore something and neglect it without realizing. What don't you know, Taurus? The card at the bottom of the pack says, the Four of Cups. And when the Four of Cups is reversed, it says, even though you've got so much to do, keep your eyes open, because there are other opportunities as well. And that could offer a very interesting take on the things that you're busy with, because you might find that there's something else that you can pay attention to or take on, as long as you make sure that you are well organized and well prioritized and don't drop anything before it's done. The Lenormand card I'm choosing for you, let's turn it around, is the ship. And whenever the ship arrives in your cards, it suggests that whatever you're doing is going to move you along. Things are going to be happening. There will be opportunities. You have time to think about things, but also know that whatever you do is going to take you somewhere. Make sure that it all keeps moving along in the same direction at kind of like the same speed. Otherwise, you're going to end up feeling, like when you ride up an escalator and you put your hand on the banister and the steps go up and the banister's either slower or faster than you, and you end up in a very strange position. Well, these cards are saying, don't put yourself in a strange position. Rather, make sure that you prioritize and give everything as much attention as it deserves. Gemini, your tarot cards for the week that lies ahead. Shuffle quickly. All right, card number 1 for you, Gemini, is the Eight of Cups, and this card has come up reversed. That suggests that while there may have been something in the recent past that you've walked away from, this card is saying, remember, what you walk away from is as important as to where you're walking towards. And you might just find it really difficult at this point in time to stop trying to overanalyze. Why did it didn't work? What went wrong? What did I do wrong? What the other person did wrong? And be careful, because you could end up, as Gemini people often do, listening to the darker twin in your nature that makes you very, very angry and finds it difficult to trust anything new because of old experiences. And here we have the Ten of Swords, which is a card of betrayal. So if somebody did let you down and betray you, it may be very, very, very difficult for you to actually come to terms with it. And if this is so, and if you feel that you need more assistance in trying to deal with this, it might be a good idea to contact me. And let's see if we can do a private reading for you and give you some solutions to move ahead. But I hope that generally this is just something that you can work out for yourself. And let's see what the Lenormand card offers as a and this is card is just carrying on the entire theme of what you were moving away from. Remember, if you can't move away from something, it's still going to be there to haunt you. So you're going to have to make a serious decision. Are you going to leave it behind? Are you going to look at what's been removed from your life, but also look at what clarity has come because of that? Because once you can step into that clarity, you'll be able to see what else you can do. So, Gemini, I hope this helps you to keep on track, and that you are willing to let go of the things that don't work and focus on the things that actually do work for you. Cancer, I'm shuffling the cards now for you for the week that lies ahead. Let's see what the cards suggest for you. Okay, card number 1 for you, Cancer, is the Page of Cups reversed. Now, whenever this card comes up for a soft sign like Cancer or Pisces or anybody that's just a very caring person, this card is always like a bad news card, because it says, while you want to love and support something, you might be ignoring the message that the other person's behavior is giving you. You might be trying to help someone who's a bit more immature than they should be, or you may just not be getting the message and continually trying to fix something that doesn't always want to be fixed properly. So the Page of Cups is a card that suggests that there's something that you're going to need to learn this week. And for me, as a reader, I certainly hope that this will be, that you'll be able to get the message and change the focus. And if you do find that you get the message or you don't get the message, please share that with me. It would be very interesting to hear what you learned from this little reading for your week that lies ahead. The week that lies ahead also holds some unexpected dangers for you, Cancer. And what is this? This unexpected danger is coming from the fact that you are like the Eight of Pentacles, probably going to be working trying really hard to fix something that you either can't fix, you don't have the resources, or that there's just too much work involved for you to get anywhere. So it doesn't always look as if it could be happy, but I know you're going to still want to try to fix things. And I'll give you a nice little tick and 10 brownie points for trying. But you must remember that no matter how great your attitude could be, if somebody doesn't want your help, then you may just not have to, you may need to just change your approach and step away a little bit, because it could be very expensive for you, if you know what I mean. And I wouldn't like to hear you being hurt. Your card, the Lenormand card for you for the week, is a card that suggests that whatever this issue might involve, it may revolve or involve a male person. So If you maybe have been trying to get things going with an ex who has a maturity issues or a commitment issue, then these cards are saying this might not be the right time to work on it. If you are facing a boss who expects more from you and you have to do things that you're not qualified for, you might find that you flounder and that you have to actually either ask for help or just find that you're not going anywhere. So whatever the situation may be, Cancer, if you find yourself getting stuck, it might be wise to figure out exactly what the issue is and pay attention to your feelings without letting them get you into a corner. I hope that helps you to keep on track for the week. Leo, let's shuffle the cards and see what the cards have to say for you for the week that lies ahead. Okay, the first card that I pick is the Nine of Wands. Now, Leo, you've probably been dealing with a lot of issues resolving or involving something that's very close to your heart, and you may have had to put up quite a battle, either to protect yourself or your interest, or to actually just get your point across to people. And I know several Leo people have been finding these lockdown periods very, very difficult because it's forced you to become far more logical about your feelings. And you know, once your heart is in something, you can sometimes become quite unreasonable because you know that something can be fixed. You know that something isn't right the way it is, that it needs to be done better. But you may also have found that people around you don't always share your point of view. So this can give your ego a bit of a knock. So you might be feeling a little bit bruised and a little bit battered. And the Nine of Wands says, please don't put your defenses down just yet. You're not completely there. You haven't resolved the issue yet. So just hang in there. It might still take a little while before you resolve things, but don't give up. Don't give up. If you feel it's right, then it's right. The unexpected card is the Two of Swords. That suggests that, yes, you might feel that it's right, but you might also just charge headfirst into an argument or a discussion with somebody who doesn't want to hear what you say. They don't want to see what you see. They don't want to take the action that you think is right. So I think you could end up being all fired up. You know, if you take a steam engine, it's going choof, 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 choof up a hill, and the train line falls away and the steam engine falls into the water. No matter how much steam you've built up, it'll just fizzle away because you just can't get going through whatever defenses the other people are putting up. And talking about defenses, it could also be very easy to become very defensive when you're trying to sort things out and nobody hears what you have to say. I need to turn these cards around like that. There we go. Okay, so now let me draw the tarot, the Lenormand card for a little bit more insight for you. Oh, yes. Here we have the Clouds card, and this card suggests that no matter how difficult it's been in the past, you know what, things are going to get easier. There will be discussions. You need to make sure that if anybody has an issue, that you listen and really think about it so that they can see that you really are willing to do everything from your side as well to resolve the situation. So I hope that helps you keep on track for the rest of the week, Leo. Okay. Well, that card's chosen itself there, Virgo. This is your first card for the week that lies ahead. And this is the Four of Wands. That suggests that you may find yourself feeling pretty okay with life. You're quite okay with the people around you. You're okay with where you are. You're okay with what you can do. And this gives you a really nice, cheerful approach to the week. However, let's see what other warning card may come up for you. Unexpected? Wow. I think that if you start this week off with the right attitude and are extremely cooperative and working well with the people around you, the Page of Pentacles is a really good news card. It can bring in opportunities maybe for you to study, something new for you to learn, a hobby, a business opportunity. So yes, keep in touch with the people around you. It's a great time to network and reconnect with people that you haven't spoken to for a while, because who knows? Opportunities are always out there, and you're in the kind of mood that will allow you to take advantage of new opportunities and turn them into something, because after all, you're probably one of the most practical people that you know. Isn't that so? So Virgo, you go ahead and make that happen. Let's see what the Lenormand card suggests for you. The heart. Well, this card suggests that whatever you get involved in is sure to have a happy outcome for you. Once you and the other people are on the same page and you've agreed to certain things, the heart card says whatever you agree to should actually work out quite well for you. So take heart. Things are looking up. You might find that you actually have a very good week. And if you do, please let me know. And if you don't have a good week and you need to get a little bit more inspiration to keep you on track, well, drop me a line and let's see if we can find some added inspiration for you. All right, now I'm shuffling the cards for Libra. Libra, let's see what lies ahead for you for the week. The first card I pick for you is the Nine of Swords reversed. And I really love it when this card comes up reversed, because it suggests that you've probably been through a challenging time and there's a little light at the end of the tunnel, and now it doesn't seem to be an oncoming train, So you may find that you're starting to feel just a sense of release, that you're going to be moving ahead, that you can actually get something done or see some results for something. It's almost like you wake up and you think, oh, what a horrible night I've had, but the sun is shining and I'm okay. So this is a card that suggests keep focusing on the fact that you're okay, that you've come through a challenging time, and that you've learned to be a lot more resourceful and resistant to stress. Okay, let's see what the unexpected card at the bottom of the pack may hold for you. Oh, this is a Judgment card, and that card suggests that even if you have been lying awake at nights and worrying, remember, whatever the issue is, don't use that sleeplessness and I've been so worried and I haven't been able to move ahead. Don't use that as an excuse to stay stuck and practicing the same old helpless or useless behavior patterns. You can't keep making excuses for not moving ahead. You've coming through this time. Stay focused. The Judgment card calls you back into life to throw yourself into something with passion. Rise, renew, tackle something differently. This could be a really important week for you, Libra, and I sincerely hope that you're going to allow yourself to take the progressive approach to what lies ahead. Now let me see what the Lenormand card that comes to the first says, to the surface. Wow, that's the Lady card, and the Lady suggests that there'll more than likely be a woman who plays a very big role in helping you to move away from the discomfort of the past, the challenges, and into something else. In actual fact, it might be a really good friend, a family member, a colleague who says, come on, pull yourself together, go for this, try for that, I believe in you. So the Lady card suggests that there's somebody there who believes in you. Let this person keep encouraging you and don't give up, You're only halfway there until you get there. You'll never know what will come up until you get there. So do yourself a favor and stay focused on moving away from the past and grabbing hold of the future with both hands. Scorpio, I'm shuffling the cards now for you, and let's see what the week that lies ahead holds in store for you. First card I pick is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Now, Scorpio, this is a challenging card because, as you know, Scorpio people like money. You like security. You like to know where you're protected and safe and secure. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card that suggests finances may be a great source of concern at the moment. Maybe you can't see where you're going. Maybe due to the lockdown, things aren't yet working the way you hoped they would. Maybe you get back to work and you had to take a cut in salary and you're worrying about how on earth you're going to do all the things that you need to do with less money or less time or less energy. So the Ten of Pentacles is a card that suggests the week may start on a really challenging note, and this can make you pretty tense. You know, Scorpio people don't like to talk about how they're feeling, so you can't like bottle it up inside, and you bottle up and bottle up and bottle up and bottle up and bottle up. And what do you do when it gets to here and you feel that you just can't breathe because you've been feeling tense? Well, the unexpected card, let's see what this card's message for you is. Okay, no matter how cross you are about the way things are, it's still not going to be easy to get what you think you deserve. So if you're going to become defensive and aggressive and you want to fight for something, remember, you must fight what you know you can win. Otherwise, you're just going to end up beating your head against the same old brick wall. And I don't know about you, but a forehead looks much better if you're not full of blood, you know. So be careful that you don't allow frustration to push you into doing or saying something at the wrong time that actually will ruin your chances of resolving a very, very important issue. This may even happen in a family matter too, where you believe that you're wrong and other people aren't right. Let's rephrase that. Where you believe you're the only one that's right and that everybody else is wrong. But the way that these cards are lying here suggests that you might actually be at fault in some way. So be wise enough to listen to what people are saying and get the message, learn the lesson. If there's need to apologize, and I know Scorpios would rather cut your both hands off before you say sorry, but say sorry. Be willing to learn. Be willing to show other people that your desire to have solutions is far greater than your desire to be right. I'll be watching you, Scorpio. The book, your Lenormand card for the week, suggests that the book says, you know, you never know how a situation is going to turn out unless you move into it. So you need to trust that you and the other people involved are actually adult enough to come to some kind of sensible conclusion and move ahead. So the book always speaks about what do you learn, what do you communicate, and remember, Scorpio, if you keep your mouth shut and don't talk, people will know that you're sulking. And they'll also know that you're trying to control them through silence or through anger. And, you know, you need to step out of that low side of your nature and make things happen in a more positive way. If you find that this is helpful and that you can actually do something more positive with your week, please drop me a comment. I love hearing from everybody, you know. Let me know. I love doing these readings, and I love to know if they actually work for people. If they don't work, I love to hear about that too. And maybe you can come up with some suggestions for different ways or different kinds of readings that I can do. Right, Sagittarius, you're next in line. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you for the week ahead. The first card that I pick for you, Sagittarius, is the Magician card, and he's reversed. Now, as you know, Sagittarius, you've got a great way with words. In fact, you can talk the biggest load of BS to people and convince them that it's true. And the Magician here says you need to be very, very, very careful of how you speak to people, because you may come across as an absolute pain in the backside that nobody wants to talk to. And if you do find that there's nobody wanting to listen to what you have to say, stop and ask the people, hold on, have I said something wrong, or is there something I'm missing? You know, luckily you're the kind of person who always looks for fairness, so that does count in your favor. So pay attention to what you say and how you say it, because the Magician just warns of using words and actions and creating a story to bluff people and hide something else. Because, you know, a magician does tricks and there's always some kind of concealment. Remember, you may think that you're being perfectly honest, but if you don't say certain things properly, people will know that you're hiding something, and that doesn't build trust. The unexpected card for you, Sagittarius, is the Page of Swords. And this is a really nice card to have, because the Page of Swords says, organize those ideas. This can be very, very creative if you use your mind correctly. And I sincerely hope that you're going to pay attention to how you say, and how you do what you do. Make friends. Don't stir up too much rubbish, please, Sagittarius. Your Lenormand card is the cross, and this card suggests that unthinking words and unthinking actions could actually bring about far more trouble into your life than what you realize. And the reactions to this and the implications of this could literally punish you for ages. So watch what you say and who you say it to. Somebody's got a long memory and they're going to punish you for any missteps. So keep yourself on track, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, I'm shuffling the cards for you, and then I'm going to pick 2 cards for you for the week that lies ahead. The first card I'm picking, Capricorn, is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a really nice card to have because it means you start the week with drive. You know that things are going to be changing. So you have this sense of confidence that something's going to be different very soon. If there's something that you've been trying to do before, this might just be the day or the week that you suddenly see an opportunity to actually do something that you've been planning for such a long time. And whatever you do could have quite an impact on your life. So be ready. And I know you like to be cautious and to suss things out, but sometimes an opportunity comes up that you just have to grab. And this may happen for you. If that happens, please let me know, Capricorn. I'm dreadfully curious. I love to hear how these readings play out in people's lives. So if something new does happen to you, the Hermit as your unexpected card has come up reversed. It suggests that while there may be an opportunity, you might doubt yourself. You might not know how to go about this. So the Hermit suggests that if you doubt yourself, if you're not sure how to go about something, ask for help. You don't need to be proud. You know, Capricorn people, you kind of like play your cards close to your chest. You're strong, you're silent, you're just the person that gets things done. But sometimes it's okay to admit that you don't always know what the answer is and ask for help. You may even find that you get something far more valuable as well. The Lenormand card that I'm going to pick for you for the week, Capricorn, is the Moon. Wow. You know what? Whenever this card comes up, it suggests that whatever opportunity you take, you see, and you act on, it could work out very well. This is a card of fame and reward. And I won't say you're going to win the lotto, but you might come pretty close to winning. So be ready to take an opportunity and run with it. You might find that it changes your life in some way. Aquarius, I'm shuffling the cards now for you for the week. The first card I pick for you, Aquarius, is the Queen of Swords. Now this is the air sign card. So the Queen of Swords says you're probably the person who's looking at things clearly. You're not shy of making a difficult decision, saying something that needs to be said. You know, you've got a nice impersonal side to your nature, and so you like to, you know, trim away all the emotional overgrowth so that you can actually see what a situation involves. Now, while this is a positive thing, I'm going to draw a card now for the unexpected. And the unexpected card, or the unexpected challenge, is Temperance, which suggests that no matter what you have to say, make sure that it's said kindly, because, you know, you can be blunt and harsh and cruel without even realizing it, because you just want to speak the truth. But Temperance says, think about how the people that you're speaking to are likely to hear what you say. And try and remember that everybody has feelings. You too, you hide them from yourself, you know. You don't pay attention to that, but you pay a lot of attention to this. Now, Aquarius, remember that you have to pay attention to how people are feeling and temper your message in a way that you don't upset somebody just because you think the truth needs to be told. So let's see what the Lenormand card that I pick says for you. Oh, yes. And you know what? If you can learn to temper your feelings, your words with some respect for the feelings of other people, that can help you to build really enduring relationships. But if you just rush in and say whatever you need to say, like rushing where angels fear to tread, the trouble that you create could haunt you for a very long time. It could haunt you for months and years. So please, the cards are giving you a very serious warning that while truth can be told, there's a way and a time to say it. I hope this helps you keep on track, Aquarius. And if it is very pertinent and it works for you, or you learn something from that, please leave a comment. I'm so curious to find out about how you find your week turning out. And Pisces, now it's your chance. I'm going to pick a tarot card. Now this one just jumped right out of the pack there. And the card that I've chosen for you is the Star card. And it's reversed, which is still really nice because the Star is a card of healing. So you may have been working on something, maybe taking better care of yourself, better health choices, better dietary choices, better emotional choices. Maybe you have been feeling that you've just been giving so much to everybody around you, especially during the lockdown period, It's almost like life is quite relentless and people are constantly needy and around you. And Pisces people, you always like to step in and be of assistance. But you might actually need to just take a little bit of time and focus on yourself as well. The unexpected card for the week for you, Pisces, is the Five of Swords reversed. Yes, now these two cards have a strong message for you. Unless you pay attention to a little bit more self-care for yourself, you're going to find yourself getting ratty and tense, and where you find you getting sarcastic or argumentative or depressed. You do this. You get depressed, your eyes hang, and you get very wounded when people don't notice how you're feeling. But these cards are saying, don't expect them to notice how you're feeling. Everybody's dealing with their issues right now. It's time for you to actually just step back a little bit, care for yourself, reorganize your priorities, and don't use tiredness or not feeling well as an excuse to be bad-mannered to anybody. Yes, I'm talking to you. There's a side to your nature that can be quite horrible. So don't let that side out. It doesn't suit you. Okay, the Lenormand card I'm choosing for you is the Rider. Wow, and this card says, how you look, how you speak, how you act gives everybody a message. So somebody says, how are you? And say, I'm fine. Your look gives a message that's contrary to what you really feel. So please be very aware of the message that your behavior and your actions are giving to other people this week. By cultivating that awareness and taking better care of yourself, you should find that you sail through the challenges with a great deal of aplomb and grace and ease. And I really hope and wish that you find these solutions in this way for yourself this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a really very good week.